Hi everyone, Maki79 here and welcome to this new deck tech video of Magic Duels. And as you guys can see, the build that I have for you today is a Rakdos one. Now, they usually go a little bit faster, especially if you compare it with other decks of me, because I usually am a control player, as you know by now, and those goes a lot slower. But I wanted to build something with a little bit of tempo in it. So the idea behind this build is a lot of fast creatures and some burn to finish them off. The most expensive cards that I play is 4 mana, and the most mana that I would probably need is 6 if I want to use the landfall ability of Akoum Firebird. But let's start off with the 1-drops, and as you can see, if we check out the curve real fast, we have a few of them. We have 9 1-drops, so that's the reason why the curve in the beginning is a bit weird, because we have 9 1-drops and 8 2-drops, and then 14, and then nicely goes down. But it seems a bit weird because we have so many 1-drops. But it is a very good curve. Now, first card, Molten Vortex. For 1 red mana we get a pretty amazing enchantment, and if we pay another 1 red mana and discard a land card, we can deal 2 damage to a player or a creature. Now, like I said, the most mana that we will be needing is 4 to play all of our cards, and 6 if we want to use that ability of that 1 card. So we probably, sooner or later, we're probably gonna have lands that we don't need, and to get rid of them I can't imagine a better card than Molten Vortex. Now, it's a card of origin, so it's an old card, but it doesn't see much play. I never see anyone play with it, so it's weird because it's a really good card. So maybe people have forgotten about it, I don't know, but I like it. Anyway, on to the next one, Fatal Push. Yeah, also for 1 black mana, an instant speed removal card for early game critters or mid game threats. This is a really nice card. Then Shock, 2 damage to target creature or player at instant speed for 1 red mana. By now you probably know this card as well. Pretty awesome card. Then 2 copies of this Siphoner here, for 2 mana, a colorless and a black, we get a 2/1 hitter with menace, so he's a little bit more difficult to block. And whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, you get an energy counter, and at the beginning of your upkeep you may pay 2 energy counters, and if you do that you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So pretty nice card. If he stays on the board for 2 turns, then you can get the card advantage, which is pretty nice. Then Kari's Skyship Raider, also, yeah, pretty damn good card actually. For 2 mana, a red and a colorless, we get a 1/3, so the toughness is a bit better here. She also has menace, so also difficult to block, and on top of it she has first strike. Now, the first strike with only 1 power isn't that great, but we have solutions to do some combat tricks here. And whenever she attacks, we get a legendary 2/1 red monkey creature token named Ragavan that's tapped and attacking, and we get to exile that token at the end of combat. So basically, when you attack with her, you be attacking with 3 power, and if the monkey dies or not, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the turn it dies anyway, so it's pretty aggressive. Now, the tricks that I said, if someone blocks, you can shock away something, for example, to make sure she lives on. Or Molten Vortex or whatever, or Fatal Push even, just get rid of something that can kill her. Then the Scrapheap Scrounger, it's still a great aggressive card. He can block, that's the only downside of it, but we don't want to do too much blocking, we want to keep attacking. And he's a 3/2 for 2 mana, colorless, that's pretty good. And when he's in the graveyard, we can pay 2 mana, and then we get to exile another creature, and this one comes back to the battlefield. So pretty awesome card. Then the Rampage here for 2 mana, red and a colorless. Sorry. Instant speed, and we get to choose one ability. Either way, a target creature gets +4/+0 and gains trample until end of turn, or two target creatures each get +2/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. So that's also a pretty neat combat trick to use on her and her monkey, or on her only. So yeah, it depends on what you want. Pretty damn good. Now we will be killing off some creatures, so this one is only getting a lot better, the Undying Partisan. For 3 mana we get a 2/2 haste, and whenever a creature of our opponent dies, he gets a +1/+1 counter. And if we sacrifice another creature, like that monkey that's gonna die anyway, he gets indestructible, so pretty nice. We can also sack one of these 1/1s that this one will create. The Hanweir Garrison for 3 mana, 2 colors and a red. This is still an amazing card, 2/3 body, and whenever he attacks, we get to put 2 1/1 red human creature tokens onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. And maybe we can even transform him into this bad boy here, and then it's an Eldrazi Ooze and 7/4 with trample and haste. Pretty awesome card. And whenever he attacks, we get 2 3/2s instead of those 1/1s, so yeah, pretty nice. Then one of the better removal cards in the game at the moment is Unlicensed Disintegration. For 3 mana, a black, a red and a colorless, we get to destroy a target creature at instant speed. If we control an artifact, which won't be happening a lot, but it's possible, then we get to deal 3 damage to that creature's controller. Now that's pretty relevant, but the only artifact that we play is the Scrapheap here, so it won't be triggered a lot. Then the Exquisite Firecraft, still a great burn card for damage to a creature or player, and if we have Spell Mastery it can be countered. So pretty nice. For 3 mana, 4 damage, yeah, pretty awesome. Then another burn spell, Collective Defiance, for 3 mana, or maybe for 4, it depends on what we want. We can choose 1 or more abilities. Now the first ability we won't be choosing, probably won't be choosing that one. But the second and the third ability we will be dealing 4 damage to a target creature, or 3 damage to a target opponent, and preferably both. Then we play the Kari's Expertise for 3 mana, 2 red and a colorless. We get to control a target creature or vehicle until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste, and you may cast a card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost, so great card value here. Get to play something on top of it. Then Liliana, the last hope, still great planeswalker. She removes the little critters from the board. We can take something back to our hand, or we can get an emblem that is, yeah, like all emblems, probably game winning. Only 3 mana, 2 black and a colorless. She can hit the board pretty fast, and if she stays on the board, she will win you the game. Then the Akoum Firebird, I talked a little bit about this guy already. For 4 mana we get a 3/3 flyer haste. He has to attack, but like I said before, that's what we want to do anyway. And then he has the landfall ability that can make him come back again and again and again and again. Then the Devils here for 4 mana has 6/1 trample haste. You usually want to play this one when your opponent is tapped out, so you're sure that he doesn't have a removal spell. And then even if he has a blocker, you can decide that the blocker has to block these guys, and if not, then yeah, he's gonna, probably is gonna get rid of a creature and take some damage. And if he's got no defender, that's 6 damage for 4. That's pretty awesome. But they die at the end step anyway. And then a card that doesn't see a lot of play neither, but that I really like, even the moment that it first came out, is this guy, the Duelist. For 4 mana we get a 3/2 haste, which is pretty good already. But when he enters the battlefield, target creature can block this turn. So on top of it he has haste, and on top of it he will probably come through, because we play some removal, so there will not be a lot on the board, or our opponent will be chump blocking perhaps the whole time, but usually there won't be a lot of resistance left. So even if there is, this guy can make sure that they can't block. And then if you got some menace creatures out, it's even better for avoiding those blocks. So, and that's basically the deck. For the mana, we play more red cards than black cards, but we do have some double black cards and also early black cards. So we want to be sure that we hit our swamps as well. So we play 6 swamps, 8 mountains, then the 2 Smoldering Marshes, the 2 Dragonskull Summits, 1 copy of the Battlements here, just to make sure that we ideally could profit of a transformed Hanweir Garrison into the writing township, writing, whatever. And then 4 evolving wilds to thin the deck out and to fix our mana early in the game. So, and that's it guys, so let's check the curve out real fast again. 9, 8, 14, 6, and that's it. And that's gonna be it for this video. So I hope you guys like this. It's something other than your use of me, so usually I build control decks like there's no tomorrow. I felt like building something faster this time. Hope you guys like it. And I hope I see you guys at the gameplay video, of course. See you there guys, bye bye, have a nice day.